a lot too.
Oh, I got to make dinner reservations at 6:30 on a Friday night because I know it's like, all right,
Because
well.
also they're just doing this because all the other places are doing it. Like Rhode Island did it first.
Right.
They said we're going to stay open later. So now Massachusetts feels like they have to. Like, why don't you do something that is individual to you with the happy hour?
And I blame ourselves. I blame the people who live here because we vote for people like this that like have no lives. Just because Michelle Wu and Governor Haley have no life and don't do these
Healy
things.
backs it.
Well, I know that, but I mean, it's like pulling teeth. We really, we had to, hold her over the barrel to get her to do it. I mean, just because you don't do it, there are other
Troubling
people.
visual.
Well, there are other people who like to do it. There are other people who
Yeah.
like to do these things.
Wiggy, it is the strangest thing about where we live, where if, I don't go out in Southie at night,
Right.
okay? But stay open as late as you want. Why would it impact me? It's such a weird thing.
It's because the people who make the decisions, they don't do it, so they're like, oh, I don't do it, you don't need to be doing it. Don't even get me started on the Second Amendment when it comes to Massachusetts. Just because you don't like it means, oh, everybody should not do it. And that's where we are in Massachusetts.
What is the expected bedtime, for instance, tomorrow night while we are in Maine for you?
There is no expected bedtime
Okay,
when I
all
get
right,
there.
Okay.
Does
But
not
let it
exist.
Let the man cook.
But if the place shuts down early, then
That never happens at the Brunswick.
no, that is true. The Brunswick is
We were
always-
there late last year.
Right.
That's where the dump out happened.
And we have the Stanley Cup Finals game.
Yes, we do.
So we'll be able to enjoy that. I don't know. I think the wifey might be coming up, so
Oh.
we like to hang
Oh,
out.
she going for back-to-back Aments?
Well, it's going to be tough because Mago is. I can see it in Mago's eyes, and we're going to Maine, and so
Okay.
Mago might.
Okay.
might
Curtis
be this
is
go
jumping
around.
in the Twitch chat to help me defend myself because now they're saying I have a drinking problem.
I'm the only one with a drinking problem.
Would you
proudly.
like to have a drink?
Why?
or two?
Because I probably because of all the Serena Chilliams and the
cares?
Keanu Freezes
You're
and
an
the,
adult.
the Bruce Chillises.
As long as you don't let your night job affect your day job, you're
Right.
fine.
I
they
like to
serve-
think I don't.
Do they serve the Bruce Chillises in a chalice?
No, it's a frozen drink.
Oh,
Comes in a little plastic cup.
Somebody said it's happy hour somewhere, right? It's 5:00 somewhere.
that's Jimmy Buffett.
Yes,
I mean,
it is true.
Do you want to get to the Summer Street now?
Sure, yeah.
Okay,
Curtis brought it
so
up.
Summer Street will be fully closed to vehicular traffic between Dorchester Avenue and Atlantic Avenue for 8 hours due to World Cup matches pay attention to these dates, June 13th, 19th, and 29th, and July 9th. For the matches held on June 16th, 23rd, and 26th, Summer Street will be open to vehicular traffic on the westbound or north side only. During all 7 World Cup matches, there will be additional parking and traffic restrictions, temporary traffic control, other security measures in place.
The matches aren't here.
I
No,
guess
they're in
it's
Foxborough, 45
for
minutes
the
away.
MBTA and letting the buses get down there as well as the commuter rail. We can hear from Mayor Wu, who discussed the plan with WCVB.
We have a process that we go through where we carefully analyze the public safety impacts, the transportation flow and traffic.
Yeah. What a cluster F this thing is going to be.
So for people that don't live down there, Summer Street is the main road you get to and from South Boston if you're going downtown Boston.
This is a real problem for getting north-south through the city.
It's a disaster.
This is they do this sometimes. They do some version of this sometimes, like very late at night when they're doing road work. And I'm coming out of TD Garden after Celtics games, and it adds at least 45 minutes without rush hour traffic.
And the other thing is, I understand South Station's there. That's where they're charging whatever $300 a pop to get to Gillette or Boston Stadium. But when on a normal day, the double parking in front of South Station, so you get off 93 and you're going back to Southie or the Seaport, it is the biggest quagmire. And it's no matter what time it is. Why can't we think of a solution?
Yeah.
We have a
Everybody
solution.
double parks right there. You have to wait around 3 light cycles.
When you get to the light cycle where the Tea Party Museum is,
Yep.
the light stoplight there, and people are trying to go left over to the post office, and it's an absolute cluster F. And so that's going to be you're going to we're doing all this for people who don't live here. Meanwhile, everybody who has to work is screwed.
Right. We had a solution, Curtis. Get rid of those stupid bike lanes, because then you get rid of the bike lanes, and then now people are able to park closer, and you have that little ability to double park if you need to pick somebody up or somebody's got to run into the South Station.
That's such a great point. Would it dawn on anybody at City Hall that instead of closing major thoroughfares, we just shut down a bike lane for 4 hours?
No.
Oh.
Wow. All right.
Great point, Weeks.
Also, they've gone out of their way to point out the last 24 hours that to attend the free event, which is happening at City Hall Plaza, the FIFA watching event, you have to have a ticket. So, so you have to be pre-registered in order to...
Nobody is going to do that.
In order to get it.
That is the opposite of a welcoming event. What you would expect it to be is somebody's out with their family and it's a nice day and they're like, oh, the soccer game's on. Let's go see. Nope, you can't go and you have to pre-register.
Do you have your ticket? Where's your code? Scan your code.
You need the QR code.
You didn't pre-register. The event is full.
Yeah.
We are such a great city in spite of the people that run it. Like, my God, are we dumb?
Would you stop? We are a great city. We're not a great city.
It's a beautiful city.
Clapback in the Twitch chat says, stop your whining. This is a world-class event.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Right. Says the guy whining in a Twitch chat.
I don't go down Summer Street, so I get it, but I understand what you guys are saying.
It's going to throw off the whole downtown. Look, downtown traffic is never good. It's going to throw it off way
I am
more.
excited about the FIFA World Cup partying, though, and now if we do get 3 o'clock, because...
Right.
And you
want to watch some soccer highlights at 3 a.m. at a bar.
Oh, yeah.
Mbappe.
Bicycle kick.
Come party with me. I'll be at the Hop watching some soccer.
The Harp?
Yeah.
That's going to be your
versus
spot?
Paraguay.
I was removed from the Harp once.
Oh, dear.
What?
Maybe
Why?
Bruce
When I was like 22. Keep your pants on.
What happened?
Oh,
which
apparently,
part of the drinking problem
she was ordering too many doubles.
What?
I
Curtis
was
is just
22.
defending you.
I was 22. I was living my best life.
Whoever's saying it in the Twitch chat might be onto something here, Curtis.
I honestly think, and I do not want to pit them against each other because people are really rude about Courtney and Mego, but I want to that would be a battle.
A drink off?
A drink off.
Oh,
Ooh,
God.
We should do it for the final Cape Road show.
I'm saying, like, I thought Courtney drank a lot, and then Mego with the Bruce Chillises. Like,
guys.
Courtney, when she was in college, drank straight whiskey thinking it was a mixed drink.
Wait, I did that with Firefly vodka once.
Yeah, that's what she did, the same thing.
Okay.
There you go.
I thought it was pre-mixed. It wasn't. Courtney and I have a lot in
There you
common.
go.
Right.
You come party with me Friday the 12th. I'll be at the Hop. I'll get you
Okay,
in.
sounds
So
good.
they-
As long as they don't have my
He's
picture
trying to
on the wall.
Are you doing something at the Harp? You doing an appearance?
I am
Okay, we
doing
got
an
it.
appearance.
Thank you.
I'll come hang with you.
Appreciate it. Drinks on me, big dog.
All right. Hey, I love some soccer.
There you
know
go.
that.
So you were ordering too many doubles. That's why they kicked you out.
I
or
wasn't
was it
alone.
what you were
I
doing?
had a sidekick.
Oh, yeah.
You met her.
It was
Don't say her
Virginia
name.
or whatever her name is, Alaska, Montana. What's her name?
This was a long time ago.
All right.
I have the record. It was Whiskey's on Boylston Street, and we were going to the Sox game. We were in college, and we arrived, and in 5 minutes, I was shut off right before. It was 4:30. And I was like, okay, maybe I should reevaluate.
Is that drink for your brown-haired friend over there?
Right. I'm like, it's for Brown over there.
Get her out.
You sound fun is what you sound like. You don't sound like a square.
Okay, thank you, Iggy. Oh, God, did you hear her talking about her alcohol?
Listen, have some fun.
She's over 21.
Life is short.
Don't go anywhere. Coming up at 6, it's the Greg Hill Show, live on WEEI.
WEEI.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. My best advice to you when hiring a lawyer for your injury case is simple. If you know court personnel, ask them who they'd hire. They know. If you know an insurance adjuster, ask them. They know. And then ask them about us. Ask them about Morgan & Morgan. They know. I look forward to talking to you soon. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm for the people. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan is responsible for this ad. John Morgan is licensed in Florida and Tennessee. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
When you've got a commercial painting project, you need more than ladders and drop cloths. You need it to be drama-free. So when you choose Arch Painting, you get the expertise of your own team. That includes a dedicated project manager like Sarah.
At Arch Painting, we're in your corner from start to finish. Plus, with 800 crews, many of them local to you, we're on site fast.
And when it comes to next-level accountability, we back you up at every level of the organization, from our CEO to our sales team.
Our Arch Painting White Glove Guarantee is the industry's only guarantee that starts with no money down and comes with concierge service that lasts long after the paint dries.
Plus, you can count on a strong reputation that started with our founder.
I'm Joe Giacalone, founder of Arch Painting. We've got 30 years of experience transforming spaces and building relationships. So when you're looking for a premier commercial painting partner, the Arch team is ready to roll.
Go to archpainting.com for a free estimate. Arch Painting, your project, our passion.
When you sign your insurance policy, for some brokers, that's the finish line. Handshake, commission, done. Then you may not hear from them again until it's time for renewal. But your business runs all year. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. If your company has more than 25 employees, whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you, licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits. Go to supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform.
Paid for by SuperSure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
I can't raise my arms. I can't climb the stairs. I can't kneel down without exhausting pain. Hey, it's Wiggy, and I'm here to celebrate what you can do. And that's exactly what QC Kinetics patients are doing. Not bracing for the next jolt of pain. It's gone. They moved on, back to living their lives. You've heard me talk about Dr. Tupper and his team at QC Kinetics. And so many of you have been through their game-changing regenerative treatments done right in the office. Not missing work, no surgery, no long recovery. The inflammation calms down. And we love hearing from you. How we here at WEEI helped you dig out from that long list of can'ts and get back to living your best life. So go find out what you can do. Let's get rid of that pain starting now. The consultation is totally free. Call 617-644-PAIN. 617-644-PAIN. That's 617-644-7246.
Don't miss the Sports Etc. annual goalie sale. Now through Sunday, only at Sports Etc. in Arlington. Choose from the largest selection of goalie gear from Bauer, Bryans, CCM, True, Vaughn, and Warrior. Sports Etc. 1303 Mass Ave in Arlington. Online at sportsetc.net.
Losing a loved one to suicide is a unique, painful experience. Samaritans is here to help you manage your grief. Whether your loss occurred days ago or years ago, you can find compassionate peer support with virtual and in-person support groups, one-on-one visits, and community events. All our suicide grief support services are free, confidential, and non-judgmental. Learn more at SamaritansHope.org. That's SamaritansHope.org.
From the Catches Law Injury Attorney Studios. Every game, all season, no subscription needed. The Sox play here. 93.7 WEEI-FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston, and Odyssey Sports Station. Now, here's what's in our feed.
Well, it was a big game one for Jalen Brunson as the New York Knicks beat the San Antonio Spurs in game one of the NBA Finals, and Coach Mike Brown raved about Jalen Brunson's performance.
It's an MVP candidate, and what MVP people do, or players do, they just go get it done. it doesn't matter how it is. They make the game easier for their teammates. Like the young people say, he went to his bag tonight and got it done.
The feed is brought to you by Subaru of New England. Subaru summer is finally here. Drive away in the all-new 2026 Outback. Buy with 0.9% financing or lease for just $305 per month. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. I'm Chris Scheim, and that's what's in our feed.
Rev up those fryers, because I am sure hungry for one
Greg Hill Show.
Broadcasting from beautiful and safe Brighton, Massachusetts.
Woo! It's go time.
You're a cool hill man. The Greg Hill Show.
We're up and at it, Greg. Don't worry about that.
Tick, boom. Starring the biggest foodie on the planet.
To me, food is the most important thing. White bread is succulent.
Greg Hill.
You know what I'm saying? So if they wanted Booty here, I think he'd be here.
I think currently Mike Vrabel is not interested in booty.
No, he's not.
Greg, I don't know what you had for breakfast, but have it again.
Featuring the parlay playboy himself.
This tickles my fanny. Does that math make math? I did not know that.
Wiggy.
I'm frugal.
You could get an 85-inch for like $700.
How many inches?
Oh, that's a personal.
Excuse me? Mind your own beeswax.
He's got a Diddy TV.
Joined by Boston's #1 linguist.
Criminal mischief and arson have become this kind of tangent. Pete Buttigieg.
Courtney Cox.
You can't go and you have to pre-register.
Do you have your ticket? Where's your code? Scan your code. You didn't pre-register. The event is full.
And accompanied by two big brains behind the glass.
Don't put salmonella with your yams.
I'm on Scheim Island.
Talk to me, Daddy.
You are both morons.
Curtis.
I made Yucca Agbai and Troy Bell Powerade every day. I use the powder, all that. Great. They liked it a little sweet.
And Scheim.
Sean got a prostate exam during his massage in Hawaii.
Yeah, I wasn't up against the hot tub jets like Wiggy does. But
hey, that's why I got a clean prostate.
Now,
let's get down to business.
It's time to party.
It's time for the Greg Hill Morning Show.
Good morning.
Morning, everybody.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning, my neighbors.
On Boston Sports Original.
WEEI. Got my people.
WEEI.
When I say Greg Hill and you say show, Greg Hill. Greg Hill. Show. Greg Hill. Show. All right. Woo! It's go time.
Let the games begin.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Tick, boom.
What's going on, everyone?
Good morning.
What's popping?
Well, not only is it getaway day for the Boston Red Sox, but getaway day for this show. And we have 4 hours to get in, and then we are off to Maine for road show number 4. But a lot on the table this morning. You want to start Red Sox, who somehow actually won a game at Fenway Park, or...
No, I don't want to stop Reds. I'm not getting back into the Red Sox until they win 6 straight.
Okay. All right.
Dang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so next year. After the lockout.
Yeah, then after the lockout. Because if, what are we talking about? You win a game here, or maybe you win 2 games there, and then you lose 3 in a row. Show me that you can win 6 straight. Once you can win 6 straight, then you'll get me back in. But until then, what are you doing?
Okay. I've got to say, brilliant move by Breslow not starting the year with Peyton Tolley on the roster. That was smart.
I mean, another great outing from him. That was 6 scoreless innings last night. He's got to work a little bit on the vertical. He needs to be able to get a couple extra feet to grab those balls. But I have 0 issues with the Big Stash. He has delivered when asked.
I don't have any issues with their pitching staff other than Bale when he starts. When Bale comes out of the bullpen,
When he starts, that's a rare occasion.
Well, that's what I mean. But when he comes in the second inning, he's been fine. I don't have any issues with any of their starting pitching. I always think that they're going to be, they're going to usually put out a decent outing, but it's really about your offense.
We can talk game 1 of the NBA Finals and the Knicks, who have shocked some in this room with a win last night. Jalen Brunson is going to be tough to beat in this series.
Yeah.
The guy is money, absolute money.
They tried to take out his entire leg in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And they couldn't do it.
Well, enjoy. The world is going to end in a little over a week, so enjoy it while you can. Because once the Knicks win the championship, forget about it. This place is going to implode. Because did you see the Knicks fans there? Oh, man.
Oh, everybody
so
traveled.
enjoy a week.
Everybody traveled. It was like, we got to see Ben Stiller
Fat Joe.
high-fiving, Timothy Chalamet, who somehow is aging even further backwards. He looked like he was 12 last night sitting on the sideline.
I don't
Like
get
he
it.
looked like a truancy officer was going to come and cuff him.
Yes.
Anything surprise you about that game last night, Mego, since you're a hoop head?
Not really, because I've been telling you guys that I think it's going to be a better matchup between the Knicks and the Spurs than a lot of people thought. Because the Knicks have, had 12 straight playoff wins now?
Yeah.
Like, they are just super hot. I thought they didn't even hit all the threes at the rate that they have coming into it. And I think that, Wemby is really all the Spurs got going for them. Like, I don't think it was shocking to me. Somebody running down and trying to take a selfie with a player was something I haven't seen before.
But that's it. But
Isn't it shocking that doesn't happen more often when you see it? Because it's like, you're so close.
You're right. Right. Yeah. And, but I guess maybe those tickets are so expensive down there, and you'd have to, when you're sitting a little bit high, you'd have to get by a bunch of security guards and cops to get to the court. Hey, last night's game shows me if, Wemby the alien doesn't show up, then the Spurs, they struggle. And I know they were up by 14 at one point, and Wemby had an off night, and I think part of that was because Champagnie, knocked down some threes in the first half. But when Wemby is not like Wemby the alien, and I told you the Knicks can do a good job on him.
They did a pretty good job on him, and we were talking about Cat yesterday and how soon he would foul out. And you got to give him credit because he did a really, really good job up against him.
I would say this. I thought the Knicks were totally overmatched, and I was dead wrong. And I would add, if there was a game that the Knicks were going to lose, it was game one. Usually the team that's got all this rest, they're going up against the team that just won in game 7. They're tired, but the Spurs were far more game ready, and they're at home. I thought that was going to be a tough matchup. But in the first half, it looked like, it wasn't a blowout, but the Spurs were up 7. I thought the Knicks were going to lose that.
The Spurs were up 14 points at one time. I want to say it might have been somewhere early in the third quarter, something along those lines. They were up by 14.
No, I'm saying as I was watching, I went to bed at halftime. I'm sorry,
Oh, okay.
but the way the game unfolded in the second half is the opposite as I would have expected.
And you were looking, and the thing that the Knicks had been doing well all playoff long was knocking down threes, and they weren't able to throw the ball in the ocean from behind the three-point line. And it almost looked like at one point I'm watching the game, and I'm saying to myself, they're starting to look like the Celtics. Their threes are not falling, and, Jalen Brunson is 1 for 7 from the field, and it's like, all right, this looks like it could be a wrap, and down by 14. And even though Wemby wasn't playing great, they still had the lead, and then Jalen Brunson made some shots. Cat made some shots, and they started hitting a couple threes here and there, and Wemby wasn't able to be the alien that everybody expected him to be, and they chopped into that lead, and before you know it, it was like, whoa.
Do you guys feel like you're dead wrong about Mike Brown? Because I do. I thought when Thibodeau got fired, that was such a mistake by the Knicks, and look, now they're 3 wins from a champion.
It just looked very messy. It looked like because the Knicks, it looked like they fired him without a plan. So you're like, okay, this feels very reactionary, especially after we watched them beat the Celtics last year. Yeah, I think I was wrong in real time on that too.
Oh, you on Mike Brown?
Yeah, I thought they were just kind of scrambling at the time.
I didn't really. I thought they were done with Thibodeau. I felt like
the team was.
Yeah, the vibe and the team.
He burns out teams like Bruce Cassidy.
And I knew that I didn't know what direction they were going to go in, but I felt like a lot of the Knicks players were just done with his way of coaching and attitude.
Wiggy, if you could have on this Celtics roster next year, Jaylen Brown or Brunson, who are you going with?
Oh, man, that's not even a question. I would go with Brunson.
Wait, okay. We were sitting down on the Cape in Falmouth, and I said Brunson could be a top 5 MVP candidate, and you told me I was crazy.
When did I say that? I never said that.
We were
love
talking
Jalen
about
Brunson.
who could be top 5 because you were arguing in favor of Giannis, and I said I don't know if Giannis is going to be
You
a
said
top 5
I think
player
you said
next year.
you would take Brunson over Giannis, and
Yes.
that's when I said you're crazy.
And Greg said he was hungry.
Yeah, I mean, I love Jalen Brunson. I think Jalen Brunson is spectacular. I mean, he was off last night, but those 2 big shots he hit at the end, the corner 3 and that fall away little jump shot he made to kind of seal the game. Like, Jalen Brunson has always been one of those guys. I think he's only behind Patrick Ewing with, when it comes to 25-point games for the New York Knicks, more than 25 points. So,
speaking of Jaylen Brown, how valid do you think the interest is that New Orleans has in him? Because I keep seeing potential deals that are floated out there by insiders as a possibility.
I think everybody would want Jaylen Brown. When you agree, Megan?
I think that would be don't you think that would be a tough 1-for-1? Because first of all, I don't know that there's anything the Pelicans have that would match what you're trying to do right now.
I don't want nothing the Pelicans.
Exactly. And so, second of all, you need another team in there somewhere. And I don't. Does Jalen want to go to the Pelicans?
Well, I don't think
makes sense. He'd want to go to a team like the Hawks because he has a connection to his hometown.
Well, latest I saw was that they would give up Trey Murphy and Zion.
No thanks.
No thanks.
Yeah,
is
I'm
what you're
good.
saying. No
But
thanks.
Greg, I do agree that there are a ton of teams in the NBA that are probably picking up the phone and calling Brad to say, "Hey, what can we give you to get Jaylen Brown?" I think there are a lot. Say what you want. There are a lot of teams that would want Jaylen Brown.
Totally.
New Orleans would much rather Jaylen Brown than Zion Williams. Atlanta would love him down there. I mean, Milwaukee would love him. The question to your point, Mago, is you're as a Celtics fan, I'm not just giving you Jaylen Brown. You need to give me something that I actually want, and I don't want Zion.
I'm feeling more like Jalen's going to be here.
Yeah,
I know there was so much noise, and much of it started by him immediately after their exit. But I feel like
do you think
they're trying to keep him?
I
here.
think he's. Here's the thing, I'm wondering where Giannis lands. I don't know.
Miami.
So I think Giannis, it's either Boston
or Miami.
Or Miami.
Yeah.
I don't know if New York is still in the picture.
I don't think so.
Who would ever want to go here over Miami? Not for the team, for the city.
I get it.
No tax.
Yeah. Oh no. But I'm saying
it's beautiful.
But if you're gonna trade him,
they have an ice cream museum.
If
do they have Kowloon?
They
I don't
do
think
not.
so.
But if they
the most overrated restaurant in the history of
Kowloon
Boston.
opened a new beach bar.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Your
Saugus
shut-
wings are
It's
spectacular.
literally the most overrated thing.
What
in
is
the
wrong with you?
mind.
Why do you have to hate on Kowloon? It brings so
Yeah.
many people joy. It threatens to close every year.
Saugus wings, by far the best wings around.
If I brought you Kowloon and another Chinese restaurant's food right next to it and didn't tell you which was which, you wouldn't be able to discern it.
Chinese! Chinese kid.
I love the vibe of Kowloon.
Yeah?
I like going to the Kowloon.
I cannot co-sign on that.
Nah,
It's a
Chris.
great
I
outing.
cannot.
They got a little Revere Beach Kowloon.
Yeah, it
Your
just
little-
opened.
Yeah, so
I will say the only Kowloon I loved was briefly behind home plate at Fenway. There was a Kowloon stand. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Great boneless spare ribs.
The teriyaki nuggets. Woo.
All right. Well, leads coming up. We'll get those underway shortly. They said it at 7:20 or thereabouts this morning. That includes what Nick Saban said to Congress yesterday that he believes is ruining college football.
Would
So-
Nick Saban go somewhere? Like, seriously. Sit down on
one
your...
of the greatest to ever do it.
No,
I mean,
great
I-
coach. But
I
go
was-
sit down on your $6 million lake house somewhere with your 6 Ferrari dealerships and
Hey, make
I
some
don't know.
interesting points about
Put an egg
college.
roll in your mouth.
Make some interesting points about the direction of college football.
Please, the guy made
They may be unsustainable.
the guy made an ton of money in
Has
college
Nick Saban
football.
ever been told to put an egg roll in his?
It's very visual.
Yeah. I love how people who made a ton of money off the back of, young kids who got nothing out of it. And basically it's like, these kids shouldn't get paid. But yeah, it's cool for you to make $12 million a year.
Yeah, all right. Well, we will get to that during They Said It. Interesting explanation yesterday on this radio station from Chad Tracy about what IKF may have been discussing when it comes to the difference between this team on the road and at Fenway. And so we'll hear that during They Said It, and we'll talk to Craig Breslow about that very thing and the Boston Globe article and everything else at 9 during the front office report. Hill Notes at the end of the show, and we are back in exactly 2 minutes to get some leads underway.
Carpal tunnel syndrome.
We'll get some leads going momentarily from the Catches Law Injury Attorneys Studios. No fee unless you win. We are on the road today again. Roadshow number 4 happening tomorrow morning in Maine at the Brunswick. And tonight we will see you around 6:30 at Cowbell, which is in Westport, Maine. So looking forward to it. Both places are stellar and cannot wait to see everybody. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be today's going to be great, Curtis. Tomorrow looks great. So should be beautiful on the beach in Old Orchard Beach tomorrow morning. Heads up on 1 week from today, we will be at Chapin's on the Cape in Dennisport for the pregame for the Beachcomber Roadshow. So if you're interested in any roadshow information, should be able to get it on all of our socials, and hopefully you are following us on Instagram or on whatever your platform of choice is. And I hope that we get to see you at some point during roadshow season. Shime, let's get going with leads this morning.
This is the Greg Hill Show. Time now for the lead.
Well, it wouldn't been, couldn't been worse than you would ever know. On the dashboard, melted, but we still have the radio. Oh, should have been, could have been worse than you would ever know. Well, you told me about nowhere. Well, it sounds like some place I'd like to go. Oh, could have been, should have been worse than you would ever know.
Sean, not sure that I know the song. I could guess at the artist. I would probably be wrong, but is that Talking Heads by any chance?
It is not Talking Heads.
Okay,
No.
who is that artist?
That would be Modest Mouse, Greg, with their hit song Dashboard.
Oh, okay. Modest Mouse is actually a person, correct or no?
No, I believe it's a four-man group. I think. I might be wrong.
Have a bigger hit or no?
Yes, Float On was their bigger
Correct.
hit.
I like that song. I enjoy that song. I don't know that particular one that you chose today, but leads are brought to you by Subaru Summer, which is finally here. And you can get details about your new Subaru when you go to SubaruofNewEngland.com. I am being corrected already this morning on the Subaru of New England text line, and the listener is correct. It's a 207 text from Maine, and the cowbell is in Westbrook, not Westport.
All right.
As I said. So,
okay.
Honestly, Wiggy, shove an egg roll in my mouth, and then
I couldn't tell you where Westport or what's the other one?
Westbrook.
Westboro.
Yeah,
Westbrook. I'll just put it in the GPS.
You'll just show up there tonight, and
That's
you'll be
it.
ready to go.
I'll put it right in the GPS.
Earlier, during the replay from yesterday, there was a texter who was calling you fraudulent.
Okay.
When it comes to staying out late, they said what do you stay out like 2 nights a year till 1 a.m. when you were advocating for 3 a.m. closing time and all the rest of it?
I mean, it's a little bit more than 2 nights, but it's not every weekend. But guess what? If I want to stay out for 2 nights a year till after 1 a.m., I should have the right to do that.
Why would I give a damn when you go out? Why are we still so puritanical? Like, how does it impact anybody if Wiggy has a bar that's open till 3 a.m.?
It doesn't. And only I told you, Curtis, it's the only thing, the reason why, and politicians, they are what they are. It's how they feel about the situation. Michelle Wu doesn't go out, and neither does Maura Haley. So they feel like, well, I don't do that, then everybody should not be doing that.
I have a real question about this, and it might be really stupid. Why does the late night matter? Because one of the drunkest days of the year is the South Boston St. Patrick's Day Parade, which I love that day, but that's one of the drunkest days of the year. People start in the morning. People are going to get drunk and rowdy at any point of the day. Why does it matter if it's 11 o'clock at night versus 3 a.m.?
It does.
You could also say the number 2 is Marathon Monday.
Right,
That's during
correct.
the day, too.
The answer is because it's a no fun zone around here.
Right.
And people like the mayor, people like Ed Flynn are people who don't want anybody else to have any fun unless they decide it's okay for you to have fun.
Right.
That's the answer, Mego.
And the other part to it, Houdini said it best a long time ago.
Houdini, the illusionist?
Nope, the rap group.
Oh.
The freaks come out at night.
Hey, that was my point.
So for a lot of these people, they think late night means people getting active and there being trouble, and trouble leads to violence and all those other things. They think that only happens at late night.
It doesn't, though.
Greg talks about it all the time. It's the mindset of how Greg's moms used to be, right?
Yeah.
Nothing good happens after midnight.
Yeah. Well, she was 11 p.m.
Oh, excuse me, 11 p.m. in Greg's world.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there was like the same thing, I grew up. Oh, nothing good is going to happen after 12 or 1 in the morning. Why do you need to be out?
Yeah.
They think that all of a sudden that's when the freaks come out and all hell breaks loose.
Bring on the 3 o'clock last call,
Yep.
not only all summer long, but make it permanent. All right, Chime, your lead today?
Yes, good morning, Greg. So yet another football lead from me today, but I felt like this needed to be addressed. Yesterday, ESPN released their NFL Football Power Index and kind of went through where all of the teams ranked. Would you like to take a guess where the Patriots ranked according to their Football Power Index, just in the AFC?
Okay.
Oh, just in the AFC.
Yep, just in the AFC. Where do you think the Patriots ranked?
I would hope they are top 3.
Yeah, I would hope so.
That's interesting you say that. They're not.
I'm going to guess 6.
Wrong. Lower.
Lower?
They're
Wow.
7th.
Oh, okay. I was close.
They have the New England Patriots as the 7th best AFC team. Somehow, I don't understand this. You can try and explain it to me if you want. The Bengals are their number 3 team, like to have the best odds to win the conference. In order: Bills, Ravens, Bengals, Chiefs, Chargers, Texans, Patriots.
Wow.
Texans are in front of the Patriots?
They think the Texans have a better chance to win the Super Bowl than the New England Patriots.
They really dropped Denver out of there, huh?
Yeah.
They really did.
I don't understand. Like I when you look at teams a lot of time, especially when they just stay the same year over year, you expect some regression. Schedule gets harder. Certain guys get injured when, in the season before they might have been healthy. But you look at both the Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Not only were they really good last year, yes, they had easier schedules, but then they improved a lot in the offseason.
Right.
Like on paper, the Patriots offense should be way better than last year, especially with the addition of A.J. Brown and Romeo Doubs, and hopefully improvements on the offensive line due to health and the addition of Elijah Vera Tucker. And then you look at the Broncos, adding Jalen Waddle. They made themselves better as well, and they'll get Bo Nix back from injury. So, I guess I don't understand.
I will give them the Bengals because Joe Burrow, if he can stay healthy, yes, because he's kind of due.
Greg, in 2024, he played 17 games. They went 9-8 and missed the playoffs.
Right.
The Bengals aren't good.
His time,
I'm
though.
sorry.
It should be his time.
Yeah, but I'm with Shime. The Bengals are
They're not good.
Do they have
it's
a
his
great
time to get ADT in his house?
He's going to get hurt again. He can't stay healthy.
But even if he stays healthy,
And he's going to be 30 in December. We think he's young.
Well, no, I mean, but 30 is
but 30 is old. Mahomes won 3 before 30.
Yeah, well, no,
I agree with you on that, Curtis.
Right?
But the thing about Joe,
Put an egg roll in your mouth.
the thing about Joe Burrow, Greg, he's really good, and Jamar Chase is really good. So instantly, everybody thinks, "Oh, that's the reason why Cincinnati should be good."
Yeah.
No, you have 2 really good offensive players, but your defense stinks.
But you also look at the Chargers and Texans are ahead of you. We saw both of those quarterbacks in the playoffs.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
That is surprising, Shime. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
More leads coming. When we get to Mego's lead in just a little bit, some concern from her that she is going to infuriate Coach with it. So we will get to more leads coming up next.
WEEI.
Couple rare occurrences around these parts lately. One is Red Sox win at home last night, and the other is that the weather is actually really, really, really good and really like it should be in June. Could we open the window world of Boston weather window for Curtis before we get back to leads, please? All right, Curtis. Beautiful out there today if you poke your head out.
If I turn my mic on, that'd be much better. Well, it depends on who you ask. All right. Right now in the city of Boston, it is 57 degrees, sunny. It's going to be gorgeous. 85 today. In Old Orchard Beach, or as I call it, OOB, 56, afternoon high of 80. Tomorrow morning, it'll be 75 degrees, partly cloudy. Saturday morning for the Greg Hill Foundation's Cornhole event at the Brunswick, it will be 72 degrees.
Okay, and rain is holding off on Saturday up there? I know there's no rain here until night on Saturday.
Yeah,
but rain...
evening. You'll be fine.
Okay, good.
Mitch's bags will be fine.
Mitch has a problem because he's working for – the Mitchuation has an issue because he's working for the Sox today, and it's getaway day over there, so he is not going to be able to beat Amen Corner up there to try to grab the available bedroom. So
you snooze, you lose.
Could be – may end up being the Mitchuation who ends up on the couch at the shack. But I took myself out of it yesterday. I've had 12 discussions with – a discussion with Griff about it. I was like – guys, figure it out. Whoever gets there first. If you want to fight over it, fight over it. It doesn't matter to me. People are. We'll get to it during the news, but people are physically fighting over kindergarten graduation. So why not fight over who gets the couch?
Wait, really?
Yes, that is coming up.
When did the graduation thing start?
What do you mean?
Like every grade, like Billy Madison.
Are you really bringing this up?
Yeah, you can't.
Mr. Birthday Walk?
Yeah, you can't go down this lane.
You're going to bring up how ridiculous kindergarten graduation is?
Oh,
it never existed.
No, it didn't.
Right.
No, it's existed.
You know what I also didn't have? I didn't have birthday walks when I was growing up.
You didn't have a birthday
That weren't on my
party?
birthday.
I didn't have a birthday walk at school.
No.
Thank you for almost not mentioning.
I had a graduation every single year at school. That I remember.
You did?
Oh, every grade.
Oh no!
Go from first grade to second grade to third grade.
We had 8th grade. In my day, we had the one-room schoolhouse, Curtis, and then we had 8th grade graduation and high school. And I unfortunately didn't make it to the high school one, so it was not every single.
Well, you had to
year.
go help on the farm.
That's
No, but it's like my algorithm now, all my friends on social media, it's like Zoe's in second grade. Let's rent out the Empire.
That's been a thing.
I'm just saying, I think you got to sit this one out.
All right, Curtis, your lead this morning. Good morning, by the way.
Good morning. Perfect, Mego, to say sit this one out
Okay.
because Roman Anthony still sitting it out. Christopher Smith of Mass Live reported yesterday that Red Sox left fielder Roman Anthony has not swung a bat since last Thursday. That's when he felt discomfort in his injured hand when he attempted to hit off a tee. So Chad Tracy said that they don't really have a time frame. They're not putting a timetable on it, which is something they probably should have done from the beginning. But of all the things that are shocking about the Red Sox just poor play this year, the number one, and it's home runs for Roman Anthony on June 4th, is the most shocking. We sat at JetBlue Park, and we talked about, I think the over-under was like 22 home runs after the World Baseball Classic. And if I had an app on my phone at the time, I would have put everything I had on the over. He's likely, and to give Mego credit, I think she was the first on this. Like, I don't know when he's coming back. I don't know if he'll come back. What's the point, I guess? But what a waste of a year. And whatever you think about the team and him and how they botched this from the beginning, like, would anybody be surprised if he didn't return this year?
I would be. I think he needs to come back and prove to, and see, like, okay, what type of player is he? Excuse me, because we don't know. I mean, we have, and we get on Bresbot and all the nerds to give us, projections of what a guy is, but we don't know what he could be.
You've seen glimpses of it.
We saw glimpses of Jaron Duran. We saw glimpses of Casas. Like, we've seen glimpses of players. And
Speaking of which, where is he?
I don't know. I don't know. I would say Worcester, but I feel like
still invisible.
Yeah, I feel like he might. Where is the single A ball Red Sox team? He might be
Greenville.
All right, wherever. South Carolina.
I love Greenville.
He might be advising Caleb Williams on fingernail polish.
Yes, what color to use?
Sharing.
Yes, you might want to go with a little bit of fluorescent green, Caleb. But and listen, Roman Anthony looked good at the Baseball World Classic, but we've seen guys show flashes of being good. And so I think what you want to see from Roman Anthony is come back and then him perform at that level where you can go, all right, this is what he is, rather than before the injury, we were like, ooh, he's struggling. And you were like, all right, is that who he is? And we didn't think that who he was going to be. We thought he'd get out of it, but I think it'd be interesting if he doesn't come back.
857 text, which reads, pure Hillman jinx. And maybe it is.
That's right. He was on the show.
He was on the show, spring training, long period of time. So maybe it is. Maybe it's on this show. Maybe. How did Rafaela not end up concussed last night?
I know.
After banging his head off the wall.
He needs a guardian cap. When you're dogs.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, it's got to be an NFL guardian cap.
Not that stuff they're giving to the high schoolers.
No, not the ones they give it to the high school kids.
All right, Curtis, thank you.
Yep.
The lead that Mego believes may infuriate Wiggy is coming up next.
What if we dropped a giant...
Coming up on this morning's show at 9, the Red Sox front office report with Craig Breslow, and a lot to talk to Bresbot about, including the Buster Olney suggestion yesterday, Curtis, that the Red Sox, right this moment, are desperate to add a right-handed bat, and they are willing to overpay for it.
Yeah, that's the Red Sox looking for you to pay for tickets and not quit on the season. That would be really stupid to overpay for this team, right?
It seems that way to me, but I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
maybe they feel internally like they're right there.
What is worse, the team or the front office?
I think it's the front office.
Awful. What a collection of hacks.
We'll get to Chad Tracy, who was on this radio station yesterday with a rather ridiculous explanation for what is the difference between how this team plays at home and how they play on the road, and the way IKF explained that to us. I don't buy a word of what Chad Tracy said on this radio station yesterday.
We should play it. We should play the actual quote for Craig Breslow.
Yes. Excellent. We will do that. So Craig Breslow coming up at 9. We are in the middle of leads, and here is one from Mego. Mego, good morning.
Good morning. Are you guys familiar with the 311 system that the city of Boston uses? It's
we used to do during the pandemic fun with 311, and we would read the complaints of those who had locked themselves in their home and were angry that people were out on a basketball court in the out of doors throwing a basketball at a hoop where they had removed the nets so that they couldn't play. So, yes, there was actually one person who was angry that a man was outside working on his car during the pandemic.
That is correct.
If I remember correctly.
Not just angry, to the point of filing a formal complaint with the city.
Yes. So, yes, we are familiar.
In terms of these formal complaints, New York City also has a 311 system. Over the last 2 years, complaints about dogs in bakeries, grocery stores, and restaurants have doubled from almost 700 to more than 1,500. They've already logged 700 of these complaints this year. So I thought, okay, that's happening in New York City. I wonder what's happening in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And I put my little Boston Herald hat on that I used to wear. And I went to Boston's 311. Now, Boston's 311 system is not easily... I couldn't navigate it super easily.
Yeah,
I will say
Curtis had a way to get in there.
There was more than 500 directly dog-related complaints already this year. Just over the last 2 weeks, those are not necessarily all dogs in restaurants and grocery stores, but over the last 2 weeks, I found a report just yesterday of a dog in a bakery, somebody who had 4 dogs in one seafood restaurant, one where somebody was complaining that someone was walking their large dog around a downtown grocery store, and another report that a man had walked his dog into a sandwich shop, in a downpour and let his dog shake off its long coat on everybody who was sitting and eating their sandwiches in this downpour.
Disgusting.
I know that this infuriates Wiggy.
Just yesterday, just so I would love to add this, Mount Vernon Street, Boston, 9:19 a.m. Tate on Charles Street, not enforcing no dogs in restaurant law.
That's one of the ones that I saw, Curtis.
Classless.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is.
that is classless.
It is classless.
You ain't lying about
And
that.
Wiggy hates
So
this.
I have to say, like,
stand it.
guys,
Disgusting.
as a dog lover,
Yes.
I love my dog. I love meeting other people's dogs. Like, I would say I love 98% of dogs. If your dog's off leash, I have a problem with it. But you're ruining it for everybody.
Ugh.
Like, the city is open to having some patios where you can bring your dog. The city creates dog parks just for your dog.
Right.
They're extending olive branches to say, we know people are more obsessed with their dogs than ever. So we're accommodating you with local businesses like the Park 9 bar in Everett, which I love. It's just for dogs.
Okay.
There you go.
Bring your dog there. You can have a drink and the dogs run around. It's
Love
just
it.
for people with dogs. There are already these spaces. We don't need to invade everybody else's space when they're trying to go shop for avocados and there's a dog lifting their leg
Yeah.
on the corn
people-
display next door.
Dog owners have become very brazen, and they feel like they can bring their
The
dog
worst.
anywhere,
They're
like
the worst.
anywhere. It doesn't matter, and they're not. It's not even like they pretend that it's a service dog
No.
anymore.
Because you know why they do it.
or a emotional support dog. They don't even bother
Right.
pretending anymore.
You know why they do it? Because what's the number one thing they say? Oh, it's not my dog. That's my child. So they treat their dog as if it's one of their kids,
Yeah.
and they do the same thing that they do with their. I can bring my kid into a
Well,
grocery
and
store.
you don't even want the kid there.
No, I don't mind kids in grocery stores.
grocery
I
stores.
don't mind kids at restaurants. You know, kids are not shaking fleas off onto my, chicken palm.
Right, Shime hates kids.
I'm not worried about that. But people,
Primarily on
they're
planes.
such hypocrites when they go, their dog is like my kid, and then I drive past somebody and they have the dog sitting on their lap while they're driving. Well, why don't you do that with your kid? Why don't you have your infant child sitting on your lap while you're driving, hanging out the window? Oh, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Good lead, Mago.
I will also.
I knew Wiggy was going to be infuriated.
Good lead.
I will say the people that go to 311 to complain are worse than the people that bring the dog in.
Well, what are they supposed to do?
Right.
Go to a different Tate.
Yeah, but if they're everywhere.
There's not. I've never seen
I've
a
seen
dog in a
I've seen a
Tate.
dog in the grocery
And
store.
I go often. They have great paninis.
And I've seen dogs that eating outside at a lot of the restaurants. People bring their dog, they sit them next to it, and the dog's moving around. It's like, no, just get your food and go sit in the park and eat.
Here's the thing. I know you're dog friendly if you have treats on the counter. And then I'll bring my dog there. Like if there's a lot of great places in Portland where it's shops and they'll have treats for the dogs on the counter and a water bowl, on the ground. And I'm like, okay, so they are welcoming my dog in here.
Usually that's the vet.
Otherwise, you hold the leash and you go to your significant other or whatever and you say, I'm going to pop in here. You have the dog out here.
It is a little bit out of control. Like there are people who assume automatically that you would like to have your crotch sniffed by their dog, like that you would love it. Like you get it, you get in an elevator. And they're like, oh,
yes.
Oh, he's so cute. He's trying to lick your nuts. And there are people who don't want that.
Nope.
Like I love Bullet. I have I'm Game Dog is all over me in the Twitch chat saying that I have been forced to have Bullet sleep in bed with me every night. That's how bad it is. But
That's your private residence.
I like that.
If you enjoy that.
I don't mind that. But if you have a dog, I think you have to understand that not everybody wants that dog slobbering all over them.
No,
Yeah,
not
but
at all.
it does reveal who you are if you don't like a cute dog saying hi.
True.
Yeah, but
What if you're
a
scared?
dog could say
What
hi.
if you're scared of dogs?
Oh,
Like,
a lot
I
of
have-
people are scared of
I have a
dogs.
friend who's very scared of dogs, and it took her a while to warm up to my dog.
Is it Alaska?
It might be.
you have only one friend.
No,
I feel
she's
bad for you. Every story is Alaska.
No, I spend a lot of time with Alaska. She's my best friend. What can I say?
All right. Yeah.
She was scared of dogs.
This is Brian. Brian from Boston. Hey, Brian.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
Hey, I have allergies to dogs, And I got asked to leave a restaurant the other day because I was sitting beside a service animal. Now, I love service animals, but I was like, wow, really?
Yeah.
And I love animals, but I was
What kind of
who wins?
What kind of restaurant?
The allergies.
What kind of restaurant was
that? I'd rather not say. It's a very well-known restaurant.
But like a nice sit-down, service-oriented restaurant, not like a
Panera,
or a Tate or something.
100%. It was. I walked in. There was a front desk, and I sat down. They sat me down, and I had a waiting list. So when I sat down, they sat me beside a service animal. I said to the woman, I was like, "Look, I'm allergic to the animal." I said, "I love dogs," and she was like, "Well, you better have to make another reservation."
Wow.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm a dog lover. I would have a house full of dogs if I didn't have. And I brought up another point too. I was on a Delta Airlines. Well, maybe I threw Delta under the bus, but I was on an airline, and a service animal was run one row over from me. By the end of the flight, I almost had an asthma attack. I mean, it seems like they got to do more homework on service animals, not because people are bugged out about the fleas or anything, but more because of people that have allergies, i.e., me.
Yeah, Brian, do you know what the waiter said to the dog when you were at the restaurant?
Well, the waiter didn't really talk to the dog.
Well, just play along, please.
No, Greg. What did the waiter say to the dog?
Bon appetit. Oh, come on!
Try the veal. I'll be back.
It's a Thursday. It's all right. Give me a little bit.
You were better yesterday morning, to be fair.
But in Brian's world, so should people that are blind or have trouble walking should not be able to go to a restaurant?
No, they should have, in the restaurant, they should have like they used to have back in the day, smoking only. They should have a dog-only pot in the restaurant, which is away from everybody else, walled off, and you can go in there with your dogs.
Or you couldn't just move tables? I don't know.
Great lead, Mego. Wiggy, your lead coming up.
Yep.
What's the topic of it?
My topic of it is the people who know nothing about football, but yet still come up with these things where they make it seem like they know a lot about football.
Is this about me?
Well, you and I might have the same lead. Is it the Notre Dame AD?
No.
Testifying in front of Congress yesterday?
No.
What he suggested for college football?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
All right. We will get to the rest of this morning's leads next in 2 minutes.
happiness hit her like a train on a track. Coming towards her, stuck still, no turning back. She hid around corners and she hid under beds. She killed it with kisses and for all that she fled. With every bubble she sank with a drink and washed it away down the kitchen sink. The dog days are over, the dog days are done. The horses are coming, so you better run. Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father, run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love.
Shine, please tell me you're not trying to make that a thing when it comes to the feed.
What?
When you go, that's what's in your feed.
I was trying to spice it up a little bit, Greg. Trying to
Please.
figure out what works and what doesn't, all right? So,
Please.
sometimes you throw things against the wall, they don't stick. That's okay. You move on to the next one.
Why don't you keep that to the Big Dog Show? We'll do it differently on this program.
All right.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, you got it.
Just a simple, that's what's in your feed.
Okay.
I'm Chris Shine. That's what's in your feed.
All right, I'll keep it simple for you,
That
Greg.
will do. Good morning and hello. If you happen to be watching the show on Twitch or on YouTube, and that's an alternative. If you're home, sitting around, having breakfast, you can watch this show. Not only can you listen to it on the radio or on the Odyssey app, but you can watch it on Twitch or on YouTube. And it is brought to you there by Springer's Jewelers. And this weekend, today, tomorrow, and Saturday, it is their Spring Into Love engagement ring sale. So best pricing of the year. And if you go and see them in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, it's tax-free, as Shine would say. All right.
We need to save Greg saying that he's Chris Shine. That's a good drop.
Good call.
Thanks.
We have leads left, including this one from Wiggy. Hello, Wiggy.
Hello and good morning. So this is kind of like, you know what? Hey, follow that cab. Chime lead with the power rankings of the Patriots being 14th in the NFL behind teams that I have no idea why they're ahead of them. So I don't know who this guy is that wrote it. Some dude. What's his name? Seth. The hell's this guy's name? Seth Walder. And has
No
them.
idea.
Yeah, I have no idea. But when you start to look at the Patriots, and I don't understand how people have them this low, whether it's in the NFL, the whole league, or whether it's in the AFC. When you start to look at their team last year, they finished in every major offensive and defensive category. When I say major defensive, it's total yards, rush yards, passing yards, points.
Yeah.
They finished top 10 in every major category, both offensively and defensively. And they just got better this year. So when I hear people, you know, kind of to Shime's lead, have them at the 5th or 6th best team in the AFC or the 14th team when it comes to power rankings in the NFL, teams like the Cowboys ahead of them, the Lions, the Eagles, the Packers, the 49ers ahead of them. And I start to look and I go, look what the Patriots did this offseason. The addition of A.J. Brown, where they struggled the most last year in the postseason. The postseason, they struggled offensively, especially when it came to total yards and passing yards. I just told you their numbers when you looked at them during the regular season last year. Passing yards offensively, they were the 4th-ranked team in the NFL with 250 yards a game from an offensive perspective. You added A.J. Brown. You're going to get better this year. Your defensive added Kevin Byard, an all-pro safety. You're going to get better this year defensively. I don't understand how people can say, oh, I write or I talk about consistently the NFL. That's all I do. I'm not like an entertainer, talking head who talks about all sports, and so I'm just throwing a bunch of opinions that stick to a wall. You claim to be an NFL analyst, expert, journalist, writer, but yet you don't look at none of the facts when you start to evaluate these teams and you start to go, where do they fall in place? A team that made it to the Super Bowl gets better, now is viewed as a team that's worse than they were last year.
Well, I'm guessing most of it is the schedule thing.
The schedule thing is a nice thing. You want to touch on? I haven't touched on that.
Oh, yes.
Prepared.
Here is where they are.
Just go ahead and stick an egg roll in my mouth.
No, but here are
like that.
strength of schedule. They have the
Egg roll.
They have the 6th hottest schedule in the NFL. Their opponent's winning percentage is .531. A team that's ahead of them with an opponent winning percentage of .536, the Kansas City Chiefs.
What if he's just like Cam Newton and he said last year was fool's gold? Yeah. If the Broncos have Bo Nix, if the quarterback of the Texans,
but the Broncos ain't even ahead of them. So
I'm saying that if you just watched the Super Bowl, you would have the Patriots where they are.
No, you wouldn't, because if you watch the playoff games leading up to that,
right? I just said if you just watched the Super Bowl.
All right, so if you just watched one game, if you just watched...
You can't claim to be an NFL analyst.
Right.
I don't think this guy knows.
Listen, if you watch the playoffs, I don't know how you can have C.J. Stroud and the Texans ahead of the New England Patriots going into this season.
If, to go to Curtis's point, if you just watch the Super Bowl like you did, if you just watch the playoff game between the Patriots and the Texans, there's no way the Texans would, or even the Patriots and the Chargers.
Yeah.
So, it's just like, what are we doing here? When these people are writing these articles, or these journalists here, they're coming up with.
Why are you pointing at me?
Well, because you're the journalist.
Well, and to be fair to Seth Walder, he's just giving you the notes on what the machines tell him. Like the power index is like an analytics thing. So to be fair to him, it's not his opinion. It's simply the numbers at the ESPN algorithm.
Right, they're plugging a bunch of numbers in there, and it's spitting out the matrix.
Exactly.
And we'll have Craig Breslow on at 9, just as a side note. I think the Patriots should be. I hope the Patriots will do better, and I believe that they will. So I think they should be ranked much higher.
They should be ranked top 3, top 5. That's as low as I'll go.
Yeah.
Top 5 team in the NFL.
In the NFL.
In the NFL.
Not just the conference.
No.
As Shimes lead reference.
The only team in the conference that should be ahead of the New England Patriots, and this is the only arguable one,
is the Bills.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
And it's only because of Josh Allen. That's the only team.
So, Shine, why do you think everyone then, from a national perspective, is so high on the Ravens?
Because the people are high on the Ravens every year. I mean, the entire Jones and Keefe program picked them to win the Super Bowl last year, and they didn't even make the playoffs.
Because it's this is gonna be the year Lamar gets over the hump. This is gonna be the year Lamar plays great in the postseason.
And I love Lamar Jackson, but if you're criticizing the Patriots because Drake May was bad in the playoffs, Lamar's always been bad in the playoffs.
Right.
Justin Herbert was awful in the playoffs. C.J. Stroud was way worse in the playoffs. I don't understand how you can put those teams ahead of the Patriots.
617 text says the Texans defense punched you in the mouth.
Yeah, and guess
your
what?
defense punched them in the mouth.
So that was a horrible offensive game on both sides. What are we talking about?
And Drake May was still better than C.J. Stroud.
Right. Your defense.
Walder.
C.J. Stroud was so bad that Dan Orlovsky went on television and actually criticized a quarterback.
Right.
He was like, that was terrible, and then he apologized for it.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I said. You struggled offensively in the postseason, but you added A.J. Brown. And just like we just said, your defense punched everybody in the mouth all playoff long.
All right, well, thank you.
You got it.
Yesterday, there was some testimony in front of Congress about college football and about the money that is being spent on players by programs.
About Notre Dame being a top 15 team no matter how bad they are in the preseason poll.
Well, speaking of Notre Dame, it's
we
tough
ended your last national championship bid.
It will be tough. It will be tough to make college football any better than it is. However, the AD at Notre Dame, Pete Bavacqua, testified yesterday that the way for college football to make the most money from TV rights is to create a super league. And here is what he said.
If you want to truly maximize the media value around the largest sport in terms of eyeballs, which is college football, I do think the best way to do that is a super league. And I certainly don't want a super league. I'm not sure anybody necessarily wants a super league. Flooding the market, aggregating the market, bringing it to an aggregate form to major media companies, I'm not sure that's going to drive the value some say it will. If you wanted to maximize media value around college football, I think you would take 24 to 30 teams, create unbelievably competitive scheduling where a team like Notre Dame would play Alabama, Georgia, Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, and start to get a number that more closely resembles an NFL number.
Is he going to get fired? That's like the last thing Notre Dame wants.
Right. And isn't Notre Dame independent? So if you really wanted Pete, whatever your last name was, couldn't you schedule all those teams that you wanted to? If you're an independent team,
if Notre
you could
Dame
schedule Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia. You could do all that.
So you don't like the Super League?
No. Okay, who's in the Super League?
He just named them. Like
I know where you play
Alabama, Georgia.
Okay.
You know where you play the Super League games? On the Freedom Ship.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
right.
Right.
He named all those teams, right?
Yeah.
I would ask Pete Bevilacqua, and then I just made up that last name. I feel like I saw it.
I think it was close.
Was it close? I would ask him this: who won the national championship this year? Oh, Indiana. Were they a super team, or would they be in your Super League? I think that college football.
Not even the best football team in Indiana. Jeez.
Right. I think that college football is in a perfect place. Right. I love the fact. What I'm loving that they will potentially do is move to the 2014 playoff
I thought you were going
system.
to say the 24 portal system.
No,
where
no.
a player can enter the portal 24 times.
Listen, I don't have an issue with guys going to the portal every single year. If a team wants to pay, an Ohio State player, let's say Jeremiah Smith, $15 million for a season, good for them.
Well, we will hear what Nick Saban said about that very thing coming up next during They Said It.
So I can't wait to get to this.
I am so on Wiggy's side. I don't know specifically what he said, but Nick Saban may be the biggest fraud of all time in college football.
What Nick Saban said coming up during They Said It in 2 minutes on the Greg Hill Show at WEEI.
At Uline.
One more show here in beautiful, safe Brighton, Massachusetts today before we hit the road, and we will be in Maine this afternoon and this evening, and pregame with Miller Lite and with you tonight at the Cowbell in Westbrook, Maine, and then tomorrow morning, Roadshow number 4, which is happening on the beach at the Brunswick. And Curtis is promising 75 when we begin the show tomorrow, or at least during the show tomorrow, right? 75 degrees.
It'll be perfect.
Okay, well, looking forward to it. Cannot wait to get up there. And it's a full weekend. We have the 9th annual beach cornhole tournament at the Brunswick, which is happening on Saturday. Ceremonial first bag, me to the legend that is Jason Veritek. That'll happen at about 11 on the beach on Saturday morning. So looking forward to that. And I don't talk an awful lot about Jason Veritek with Red Sox stuff, so I might try to get in. Haven't talked to him at all since he since he was unceremoniously dismissed by the organization. So I'm looking forward to maybe bringing up baseball with him.
Yeah, you guys just talk football.
Okay. Shime, let's get to it, please.
They said it. It's time for They Said It. They Said It. They said it.
You know, some of these rats around here.
We scored 16 at Yankee Stadium. Suck on it.
Blue ball.
Humbly, one of the best basketball players in the world.
They Said It. On the Greg Hill Show.
Okay, They Said It, brought to you by Catches Law. They are ready to stand beside you during your toughest moments. Certainly one of those could be getting hurt at work. So if you've been injured on the job, then reach out to Catches, and they are ready to help. The results are really good. Over $3 billion won. For injured New Englanders, go to catcheslaw.com. What's up first this morning, Shine?
Well, Greg, we talked a lot about the IKF comments from yesterday. I believe it was Mego's lead, actually. And he addressed those comments he made pregame yesterday. So we got audio of this. He was talking pregame to a couple reporters. He was asked to clarify those comments, and here is what or how IKF responded.
Was that a reference to media? Was it a reference to staff people? What was that in reference?
Just big market. Just big market. Just limited space. A lot of people. Big market is part of being in a big market. A lot of people, and we just got to find a way to diffuse all that and play baseball like how we do on the road. So I think there's just a lot going on at home, but that's what we sign up for when you want to wear this jersey. So. We're trying to work through it. The more experience we get, I think we're going to get better every day. So it's a process, and just hopefully just stick with us through it, and hopefully we can make a run at this thing.
So audio quality sucks, but is he saying big market there? Was that what he was
Correct.
saying?
Yeah, he said big market, a lot of people, not a lot of space.
Did he say a lot of stuff going on at home?
Yes.
Like, did he mean like
He means here. He means here at
Oh,
Fenway.
okay. Like I thought he meant like at home.
Yeah,
No, in Boston.
I don't buy it. I think somebody was spoken to. Are we going to get the Chad Tracy on the afternoon show yesterday?
Yeah, we can get right to him if you want.
Okay.
So Chad Tracy joined Rich, Ken, and Ted, and was asked about the IKF comments by Rich, and here is how Chad Tracy responded to those.
Broadly, I just think there's a lot more people at Fenway. It's first of all, it's a big market. There's a lot of people. You go out for batting practice. There's fans on the field. There's tons of media. That's part of it here. I do think, and I don't want to speak for them, it's not wrong. Like when you go on the road, you're all together. There's nowhere to go. Like you're not necessarily rushing out to get to your family because it's just us. You're getting on the bus together to and from the ballpark. And there's a very small contingent of media that's there. They're in there for 45 minutes, and it really is a little bit. But when you come here, it's different. Like as I watched him answer that, like there was a long pause before he answered when you watch it. And I had the similar pause when they asked. Like sometimes you're searching for that answer. We all are, right? And we know that we're, a good streak at home away from turning this around. But sometimes it's that feeling of like you're searching for the answer and you're playing out what could it be, right? So we're always looking at like how can we do that? But I think broadly he means it feels smaller on the road because it is. It is. When you go to Kansas City or Detroit or whatever, it's not Fenway Park and there's just less going on. But at the same time, like we got to find a way to make it small and deal with that ourselves because it's not going to change.
Give me a break, dude.
Yeah. Why is Craig Breslow so powerful? Like, why is everybody walking on eggshells to say what we all know they want to say?
Why has the giant media scrum, which is apparently around the cages at Fenway Park, not affected any other Red Sox team at home, Curtis?
Of course. They've always been much better at home.
It's like, knock it off. We're not dumb.
Like you can't,
I mean, come on.
I mean, you're playing in front of 35,000 every night. You're telling me you can't take bat practice in front of 50 media
honestly,
people?
If you're telling me that a bunch of Major League Baseball players are struggling at Fenway Park because there's too many members of the media around,
right.
that's a worse explanation than the actual explanation that we speculated about, which is it's the nerds getting in the way of stuff. That's a worse thing to sit here or at Fenway yesterday on the radio and say, sorry, these guys, they can't perform at home because there's too many reporters that are asking them questions.
Right. But you know what's funny about it, to Curtis's point, is that it's like clearly, I think, somebody got a talking to IKF about what he said and what it opened the door to speculation about. And it's like, hey, you can't say stuff like that. Maybe they talked to Chad Tracy and said, we can't have stuff like this coming out of the clubhouse. And yet they can go out there and put out conflicting information about the injury with your most important player. It's just so dysfunctional. And I agree. It sounds worse if you're like, oh, we just can't handle the pressure of playing at home.
Right, because there's too many media and
spotlights are so
fans
bright at home.
watching
Like
us.
IKF, I cannot believe that he was talking about it that way. This is a guy who played for the Yankees.
Right.
He's not some young pup coming up who, he's a utility guy, but he's been around the block.
Right.
So how is he talking about that?
So you know there was another thing that he said, Chad Tracy said in there that had me scratching my head a little bit. And I still believe it's probably the nerds, but this opened up a door for me to think like, where he said, oh, when people are rushing out to their families. So is this an immature team who's not getting in the type of, swings or whatever they got to do before treatment, lifting, I don't know, whatever they do before home games to prepare for the game, are they just blowing through it because he's like, oh, they're rushing to see family. Where on the road, family's not there, so you can get your swings in.
That's not what IKF said, though. He said people we don't know who are around here.
Yeah. No, I know, but I don't know why Tracy spun it that way.
It's like Tracy's almost bringing up another issue that if it exists that IKF wasn't talking about.
Yeah.
It's like, on top of that, can't wait to get out of here.
Play in a big market. That's what you want. You would expect that there's going to be more media, more people that are interested in what you're doing. If you can't handle that, get out of the kitchen.
Yeah, go play in Colorado.
But the other thing here is obviously the analytics aren't working, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can all disagree or agree about how they should be utilized, but no matter how well intended they are not landing. So why is this organization spending this amount of time to spin something when you heard an honest reflection from a player about how when they're at home, they can't get a quiet moment without one of the nerds telling them what they should do on a Tuesday when it's raining and it's the lefty on the hill?
Because they're going to die on the analytics hill. That is what
they're dying right now.
Yes, they are. All right. More on that. We will certainly ask Bresbot about that. Might be my first question this morning. So he will join us at 9. What Nick Saban said in front of Congress yesterday about fixing the issues that he believes college football has, coming up next.
WEEI, New England Sports Original.
Hi,
Coming up, we will get to Mego in today's news, and there are certain things I'm sure that bother you in the workplace, but there is an officer of the law who is in trouble because of the way he responded to a fellow employee and what they were doing with the microwave at work. So we will get to that during the news coming up at 8 with Mego. This is JP on the Cape. Hello, JP.
Hey, good morning, guys. First off, Mego, you're killing it on this show. I love hearing you. You're doing a great job.
JP.
Nothing against you. No problem. Nothing against the Queen, but I love it. Maybe Wiggy Curtis, I don't know. From an athlete's perspective, especially one with guaranteed contracts, you got to assume, and I know that's dangerous, but you think IKF would have addressed all this stuff behind the scenes as far as the too many people that we don't know controversy, and that the Red Sox haven't taken care of that, and that's why he's gone public with it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What leverage? What leverage would Craig Breslow have over him with a guaranteed contract? Like, why can't he just express what he means? Is he afraid that he's not going to get a future contract with another team or get traded to a better team, perhaps? I mean, I just don't understand why he can't say what he means.
Because we know.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Because we know, based on what IKF told us before in his journey and his path and where he is as a major leaguer, he realizes he doesn't have much leverage. Remember, he said, every day I'm fighting just to keep a job.
Yeah.
So that he's not like a guy who's, I don't know, Rafael Devers, who got $30 million and can come out and say, here's what I want to say. He's just
I've
that guy.
I've heard people on this radio station and elsewhere speculate that the original comment was about family. I don't buy that because he said people we don't know. He said there's too many people we don't know around here.
Right.
I've heard people speculate that it's about guys who are going out. Like people speculate it's Marcelo Meyer and Roman Anthony going out in the Seaport or something. And that's
I heard Jones and Keefe talking about that yesterday, Greg, and like they broke down the Meyer splits. Like it is wild how bad he is at home.
Okay, but Roman Anthony hasn't played for months, so that's not. I don't believe what he's talking
Would
about.
people we don't know with relation to that be like people that they're meeting out who
Yeah, I don't
show
know.
up? That would be very
That's
weird.
what some people are trying to guess at what he's talking about.
I mean, are they talking about Brett?
How dare you with baseball, Brett?
Who is this guy?
You never met baseball Brett?
No, I'm saying that was this guy.
Yeah, maybe they're upset that baseball Brett is always hanging around getting things signed by Roman Anthony.
I love Brett. I know he's going to give me an awkward call later, but the blue steel in the clubhouse is a little much. He has the same look in every photo. But I will say, handsome guy.
Yes,
the fact is, with this Red Sox team, if you had a baseball card that had Craig Breslow's stats on it, how would it look? We're talking about IKF and these other guys. Like, Breslow has failed over and over again. This roster is his creation. And why does he have the ability to silence critics, to silence dissent, to take players? IKF does not seem like a bomb tosser, does he?
No.
Like, he's not some a-hole that's just not
he's trying to explain. He can't figure out why they just finally got their 10th win at Fenway on the season last night. He's trying to figure it out like everybody else, and I'm certain based on what other people have told me who have been there that they're tired of these nerds who never played the game running up to them with some kind of, analytical data printout telling them when they should and should not swing the bat. That's what it is.
And I bet IKF probably doesn't know some of these nerds. Like, there were probably so many people when I played in the front office, whether it was scouts or doing other things, that I would have no clue who they are.
You don't even know the names of the people you work with here every day.
There's people in the sales department. I'm like, oh, wow, who's that?
All right. Shime, let's get to Nick Saban, who testified in front of Congress yesterday.
Yeah, here's Nick Saban talking about NILs and the whole issue with college football yesterday in front of Congress.
It's become an arm race. Who spends the most has got the best chance to win. But I think it's a race to the bottom, because if you don't spend to win, you lose your fan base and you don't have any revenue. Let me give you the history. My first year we had collective at Alabama, $2.7 million. Next year, $7 million. Next year, $10 million. I retired. Next year, $17 million. Next year, $24 million. Now you have schools that have close to $40 million rosters. So if we continue to do that, we're going to lose Olympic sports. We're going to lose non-revenue sports. We're going to lose scholarships. And basically what's going to happen is you're going to have football and basketball succeed, and we'll have club sports for everything else.
And what's wrong with that?
You thought Wiggy was pissed about your dog lead this morning? This has enraged him.
What is wrong with that, Nick Saban? Why should there be a sport at the school that doesn't bring in any revenue, and you got to be like, well, we got to take away from the football team so we can give our and I know Mego's going to love this one, our Roman Greco, whatever, what is it? How do you say it?
Wrestling? Roman?
Yeah, Roman.
Greco-Roman.
Greco-Roman wrestling squad.
Right.
Oh, we can't have a women's synchronized swimming team.
May I ask a
you're,
question?
You're treading closer and closer
To what?
my
To
territory.
lacrosse.
No.
He's getting to women's lacrosse soon.
What I would get rid of first is diving. God, did that ruin my life.
There you go. There's another sport.
So Nick Saban left something out there. Do you know what he left out the cost of? I'll tell you. The head coach. I wonder what the staff was paid when he was at Michigan State compared to what the staff is paid now at Alabama.
Yeah.
He is the highest paid employee in the state. Every highest paid employee in the South is the coach of a football team. So Nick Saban in 2009 was paid $3 million. And his final season, he was paid $12. So why did you keep getting a raise, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Why was that not a problem? Why did the state of Alabama taxpayer have to pay you $12 million?
Why don't you take less money so they don't have to pay you so they can keep the dive team around?
Like, what a total fraud.
Those that are arguing would say, then why do the professors get paid and the students do not? Well,
because the students don't bring in revenue.
Well, some of them do on the science side of things. They get a patent or whatever.
And
they
I'm
bring
sure
in,
the school
And
gets
I
money.
bet that kid gets paid off of that patent at some point in time, right?
Well,
he's not creating a patent not to get paid. He's a student. Like if the student was
college athlete, college football player gets paid when they get to the NFL.
Yeah, because you know why?
Egg roll is awesome on Twitch.
You know the difference between the regular student and the student athlete is one technically works for the school and brings in money for the school. That's what the student athlete does. The regular student who's going there to get an education, guess what? They don't work for the school. They're not out there bringing money back into the school. They're not bringing money into the science club.
Why bother to have the football players go to school at all? Like, why bother to have that be a part of it? If they're just getting paid a salary.
I agree.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you. Why even go?
They can just be representatives of the college.
So they would just bring in anybody that they think is going to be a good football player. They wouldn't go to the college at all.
Isn't that what Carson Beck did this year?
Right. Think about Speaker City in old school.
Opposite of what it's been forever.
No. But
Wait, when have kids gone to class?
Right.
Greg.
I mean, what are we doing here? If the kid chooses not to go to school, but the school is like, hey, we'll pay you to come here, what's wrong with that? That kid doesn't want the education.
My experience on being like a different type of student athlete, it's kind of farcical to be like, my experience was the same as Wiggy's experience as somebody who was going into the NFL versus me, who was... I was a Division I player, but it was very clear that I was going to need to have a different career outside of my sport.
And why should I have to take less money to support your team?
Well, we fundraised a lot.
No, but that's what Nick Saban's complaining about.
Yeah.
Because if the football team is making all this money and these kids, now you're paying all these kids, now we don't have money to pay Mago and them. Well, guess what? That's on them. Mago's team brings in no revenue. If we're bringing in all the revenue and people are running out to the student, store to buy my jersey, why should I have to share that with Mego?
Well, and the other thing is football has always been the anomaly because there's no female comparison, so it doesn't have to fit in with Title IX. So,
but even a basketball team, like if the men's basketball team is bringing in a lot of money, why should I have to share money with the women's basketball team, and who's bringing in no money or not even nearly the money?
I do think there are components to college and universities where you do know that some things are for the common good of your classmates and their enjoyment.
I'd say you also hope that the women's programs would grow, because say for women's basketball, like women's basketball has exploded
You know
over
what?
the
Go to
last 10
UConn.
years. That's what I'm saying. Like, so the UConn women's basketball team, not taking anything away, like I'm sure that they have helped, their program has been helped by the foundation that the men's basketball team had. But I don't know a ton about the history of women's basketball at UConn, but I would imagine that they got a later start than the men's program did, and now they're dominant. They're awesome.
You sound like a bit of a misogynist.
No, I'm just saying we should not be equal.
Right. Nobody buys the male swimsuit edition in Sports Illustrated.
By the way, after his trip to Hawaii, Scheim is a misogynist.
Hey.
That's not that good.
That's pretty bad. Scheim's a hater this morning.
No, I mean, Greg was much. The jokes yesterday were good. Today, not
full
so
hate
good.
on the dad jokes.
No, you're just swinging and missing today.
And Greg, I feel the same.
All right, some days you have it, some days you don't. I
Greg,
get it.
I feel the same.
I was born without it.
I feel the same way about the men's lacrosse team. Why should I have to, why should I have to take money from me, the football player or the basketball player, to give to the men's lacrosse team or the men's baseball
sport is
team?
growing, Wiggy. The sport is growing.
You know what? If you want the sport to be great, and
sport of the future and always will be,
and you want
just like soccer,
and you want to make a little bit of money, NIL, then you go to one of them schools, good lacrosse schools that are Maryland.
John
Don't they have a
Hopkins.
good one?
Yeah.
All right. Well, interesting what Nick Saban said in front of Congress yesterday. More of They Said It coming up, including some beef splaining. Is the beef, the legendary beef between Steph Diggs and Cardi B over? We'll hear from Steph Diggs on that coming up next.
If you are in the market for a
News with Mego in 10 minutes. That includes why one police officer is in big trouble for the way in which he responded to a fellow officer who was preparing food in the office. We'll get to all of that coming up. There's some DM sliding going on, Mego, and apparently there are some who are upset with Jermaine Wiggins and his take on college athletes.
I'll just read straight from my phone. Listener just DM me. Wiggy's take on college sports is making me crazy. No support for the kids that aren't going big but still deserve to play at the college level.
Well, I would say to them, well, then go complain to Nick Saban and tell Nick Saban to take his $12 million salary that he makes and let's say cut it in half or maybe even take $3 million a year, and all that other money can go towards your women's soccer, your diving team, and everything else. Why take the money out of the players' hands who were putting all the risk, who were taking on all the risk for that college football team to be successful?
What if we had a cap on coaches' pay?
Right.
Who says no?
I like it.
Right. The offensive.
I thought we were anti-cap over here.
Well, if we're going to put a cap on anything, I'd put it on Saban, whose brain is still there despite the egg roll.
So Saban's making $12 million. Like Kirby Smart, former teammate of mine down at Georgia, head coach, making $12 million a year. His offensive coordinator is probably making about $2 million a year.
Have you seen the ChatGPT Saban egg roll thing yet from Mego?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, you've seen it on Twitch, yeah.
Oh, it's spectacular.
Mego's spectacular.
It's just chat, you know. I got onto the chat train, but only for decorating my apartment.
We need a T-shirt made with that.
So that's what I said. And if Saban doesn't want to do that, then guess what? I'm sorry. Football is. Here you go, Saban. Put the egg roll in your mouth. I hope you got some duck sauce on that.
Shut it. That's what Wiggy said earlier.
But also, the egg roll is perfectly crispy.
But if you're making all the money off of my back,
It doesn't look like he's happy with the order, though.
and I don't like
Wiggy. You always say this. The college football athlete is receiving a free education, which is worth at this point 300-something thousand.
All right.
Well, wait, Greg.
all right?
Greg, what if I got?
It's allergies.
What, are you okay?
The
Yeah,
pollen
fine.
count is really high.
What if
It's awful. I've been coughing since I woke up this morning. Yeah, go ahead, Curtis.
What if I got a lifetime free haircut? What would that do anything for me? I have no hair. I cannot benefit from it. If I'm a student athlete that doesn't want to be a student, why do I care if I have a free degree?
Right. If I'm there to play football or basketball, who cares about that degree? Right? And so the way I look at it like this is, all right, you're giving me a $250,000, $300,000 free education. The guy who's teaching that class is making $500,000, and I'm out here bringing in, $400-500 million a year for what I'm doing on the football field. Yeah. But yet I have to worry about the men's lacrosse or the women's lacrosse team.
I knew we were going to get there.
Greg, we actually have a phone caller. DMs has called in. Wanted to check in on you.
Okay.
Are you going to die?
No, I'm not going to die. I'm not going to.
Your eyes look like Wiggies sometimes.
And Curtis and I had a quick...
the redness.
The redness?
Lynn's, by the way, hello to Lynn's. She's at the airport. Going away for a bachelorette party this weekend, so I'm going to miss her very, very much.
Whereist?
Where are they going?
San Diego.
Ooh,
you know what that
that's
stands
fun.
for?
Yeah, you know those bachelorette parties, they get wild.
Not her.
I'm not saying her, I'm just saying bachelorette
she
parties.
is taken.
In general.
Is Bolo going to be there?
I don't know.
I don't think
women are way.
I don't think
women are
Bolo
way
is
more wilder on bachelorette parties than
not
men.
her.
I'm not saying she is, but
no, she's not. She's actually coming back early.
Oh, okay.
Because she's going to miss me so much.
There you go.
She told me.
There you go. But Greg,
she's not going to any of the late night activities. She told me
okay.
she's just going to go to dinner and then go right back to the hotel and go to bed.
Spa weekend.
Well, I think San Diego's like Boston, so everything closes at 11, so you ain't got to worry about nothing. But I look, the thing to the people who DM'd you, why should people, why should kids get the why should it be equal?
It's
with
not
athletes?
equal. Wiggy, it's not equal at all.
So that's your statement is why should things be equal?
No, Wiggy, but
so why can't I
wait,
say this? Why can't I go?
Wiggy, there's a huge difference between a kid who's getting a full ride plus the NIL money that they have earned. They have totally earned, and they should get that.
Right.
And somebody who's getting their books paid for that year, and they're paying the rest of their own tuition. Like you're acting like women's soccer players are getting full rides left and right. You were asking for $1 here or there so we can stay on campus.
You know what this sounds like? And we complain about it all the time. It's like you want to raise my taxes so I can pay for other people to do things.
Well, the taxpayers paid for your college education.
There you go.
No.
Yeah,
University of Georgia is a state school.
Yes, they did.
My sweat equity paid for that scholarship.
Sorry.
No,
sorry,
that's
pal.
what paid for that scholarship.
Sorry, pal.
And
Taxpayers paid for it.
And the money that the football program brought into the University of Georgia paid for my scholarship.
All right, I promised it. So can we get to Steph Diggs? He was working out.
Yes, he was.
And has commented on where the beef is between he and Cardi B currently.
That's correct. TMZ caught up with him and asked him about him and Cardi B and their current relationship. Here with Stefan Diggs.
Stefan, are you and Cardi together? Are you guys back together?
Hey, man.
Are you? How you doing? I just wondering. The world wants to know if you guys are back together.
Bro, it's not the time, bro.
That's a beautiful. That's my child's mother. I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? But you have to ask her. Cool.
I have to ask her. Yeah. What about from your perspective? Because the argument blew up online and people are wondering if you're back together.
Argument?
When you guys were outside the gym.
Oh, I don't even think that was an argument. You didn't see me saying
you seem cool. She didn't.
It's okay. Women get like that sometimes.
But so you guys are good?
Great.
All right. Does that mean they're back together?
I hope so. I believe in love.
You do believe in love?
I believe in love.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially a fiery love.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
that love runs hot.
See, their love usually happens after midnight.
Sorry, a love that's like an ocean.
So if one of them's feeling a little frisky after midnight,
then they reach out.
Then they'll reach out and they'll get back together. Let's keep it a beat.
We need those vows again, Mego. From Shine, the depth and the fierce.
Yeah, the depth of my love is like the full depth of the ocean, or whatever it was that you said.
Right.
All
Beautiful,
right.
but yet deep and unknown.
That is they said it. The news is next in no more than 2 minutes.
Legendary doesn't happen by chance. It happens because it's what?
In a way that everyone understands. With Munchkins. See this glazed Munchkin? That's wind. This sprinkled Munchkin? That's solar. This chocolate Munchkin? That's storage.
The news.
Demand is high. Everyone wants a Munchkin or 2 or 3. But we've only got 25.
With your host, Courtney Cox.
I think that you're in very good shape. I don't think that you're a fat kid, but this is the fattest kid take of all time.
Sponsored by Northeast Men's Health, the experts in treating men's sexual health issues with 7 New England locations. Learn more at northeastmenshealth.com on WEEI.
What do you think they would say if I stood up?
All right, well, we got to get the news in now before Kego starts drinking in
my
Maine.
God.
And so here she is. Have you selected the beverage of choice this evening?
No, I'm going to abstain now.
Okay.
I'm going to abstain
No.
to prove that I'm not some giant lush booze bag.
No.
I heard Jones and Keefe as I was driving home. They're like, oh, she's probably hitting the bar right now. Get out. Also,
Wow.
Jones, I saw you at my wedding.
Yeah.
Come on now.
He gets it in.
That
He
started.
gets after it.
That started in Twitch.
I would say the Joneses get it in.
They both get after
Woo wee! If we had a road
now
show,
you're getting into people's personal business.
well, I'm just saying, if we had a road show I put my money on Mrs. Jones.
When Jones and I worked together way back, we went to Yard House, and I have never seen that number of martinis consumed in my life.
By Kat?
Yeah.
She's a lot of fun at the marathon.
One of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
I would think that she would definitely be in the running for an Amen.
Yeah. I mean, if I lived with Jones, I'd probably drink a lot.
Oh, what are the odds on the Amen this weekend?
I'm saying.
Who do you have? Do you have the Mituation?
I know she don't like it. I won't call it. But I had Drinko at the top of the list.
You did, yeah.
But now if she's gonna like pull out.
She's not abstaining.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
She's trolling you.
Not abstaining or pulling out.
I've seen Mitch.
That's what Wiggy said.
Phrasing.
What? Oh my God, you guys, come on.
Yeah, get your mind out of the gutter. I've seen Mitch in action before. I would
Mitch
say
is
he's
the
a
overwhelm.
favorite.
Yeah, he's the odds-on. He's basically like the Rams right now entering the season. He is the favorite.
Well, you know, he's bringing his own bags for cornhole. I don't know if you heard that yesterday on the show or not.
Are they monogrammed?
I don't know.
That was my favorite revelation of yesterday's show.
It was?
It's so good.
He's got his own
He's got his own bags.
That's an absolute hardo move.
The biggest hardo move.
I was waiting for Greg to say, well, you know, you could buy a house if you didn't spend money on your own cornhole bag.
You better be good because when you have your own bags, you're supposed to be good. I've seen those guys with their own bags at Greg's at the event before.
Oh, there's so many. There's a lot
They
of
are lights out.
really good cornhole players.
Hey, Wino,
damn.
is it a good thing or a bad thing for a guy to be good at cornhole?
I will respond to that nickname because it's at least a little bit more accurate. I think generally when you're good at games and it suggests athleticism, I'm not going to judge you even if it's kind of a dorky game. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I want to see that you have good hand-eye coordination. So if you take it really seriously and it's not fun, then it's a turnoff. But if you're strangely good at it and you like playing it, it's fine.
As a competitor, it doesn't bother me, because if your thing that you're competitive at is, throwing dots or cornhole and this, and you get your own bags, we all have our hobbies that we're super competitive. I know I have mine, that I have my own designs and different types of things, and I'm going to start getting into competitive shooting. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be nice.
Like clay pigeons?
No, like more of like the tactical competitive shooting.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Where do you do that?
You should do the Olympic event where they shoot on skis.
No, that I probably can't do.
I think you could.
Mago, so on that same sort of line of thinking, did Shime become much less attractive after the match with Greg?
I don't comment on my coworkers' attractiveness.
That's fair.
All right. Well, where do you want to start this morning?
Let's start with this story. A woman and her infant daughter have been released from the hospital after a violent two-car crash in Dedham Wednesday morning that left them trapped in their upside-down vehicle.
Holy hell.
Police responded to a report of a crash on Vincent Road at approximately 7 a.m. When officers arrived, they found one car flipped over on its roof with a woman and her baby trapped inside. A second car had its front smashed. Sarah Collins, the woman trapped in the flipped car, said neighbors rushed outside to try and help her and her child before the first responders even arrived. WHDH spoke with her.
I remember there was an ER PA that helped me, and I remember a few men just all trying to help out, but I was just concerned about my daughter, so it was really scary.
Oh, well, so glad that they weren't hurt.
Yeah, everybody's all right.
Very fortunate.
Good people.
Yeah.
Seatbelts. A man was shot and killed by the FBI early Wednesday morning after taking 10 school employees hostage inside a Southern California office building and warning that he had strapped explosives to himself and some of the hostages. Authorities stormed the building in downtown Bakersfield overnight, ending a nearly 16-hour standoff during which the suspect tied up half the hostages, police said. The hostages, employees of the Kern County Superintendent of Schools, were found unharmed inside the building that also houses a bank, said Bakersfield Assistant Police Chief Jeremy Blakemore. We can hear a little bit more from the press conference.
He had tied up 5 of the hostages, but there were 10 hostages in there, and they were all unharmed physically. I'm sure there'll be mental scars that they'll be living with, and we'll have our victim specialist to help them.
Great job by the police on that.
Yeah, good job. What did he work at the school? Like, is he a former, or they didn't give that information?
I don't know if there's that much information out there yet, but 16-hour standoff.
Jesus.
Can you imagine being a hostage in that situation?
No, not at all.
panic attacks.
Wiggy would narc other people out and turn them in so that he could get out of there.
Yeah.
You would flip immediately.
I'd be like George Costanza when he's running out. There's a fire. I have to get out first because I have to make sure I can get help for everybody.
This next story is a little wacky. Massachusetts Department of Transportation officials and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers are putting the Cape Cod bridges up for adoption before they're torn down. The 90-year-old Sagamore and Bourne bridges are available to public or private entities who want to relocate them. In the 1960s, an Arizona oil tycoon similarly bought the old London Bridge for $2 million, relocated it, and made it a site that people can go see.
It's like a tourist attraction.
Exactly.
Who would want the Sagamore Bridge or the Bourne Bridge, where many of us have spent hours waiting in a traffic line to get to? Who would want that as a tourist attraction in some other part of the country? I mean,
I have no idea.
And they can, so when because they're rebuilding them, so somebody they would remove that thing and then put it somewhere else? That doesn't seem very likely to me.
That's what happened in Arizona. I don't know if there's a way that you can take just pieces of it and maybe you have a bar on the Cape and you are trying to make it the SAG bar or something.
Always goes back to a bar.
Yeah.
Will you stop it? I'm just trying to think of what ideas would be.
Yeah, you'd have to because
Sure, why not?
if you moved it, would you be able to people could drive over it still, or would they just
I guess you could probably use
put it
if
somewhere?
you needed a bridge.
But like you said, why would people in Wyoming?
Why
Why would people in Wyoming be like, "Oh yeah, we'll take the Bourne Bridge"?
I can't believe my dad could have bought the London Bridge for $2 million, and he said no.
It was the 1960s.
Oh.
So did he have that cash then?
He did not. no.
Okay.
He got a scholarship to Boston College
For playing men's lacrosse?
for
or
being a pre-med trainer.
Oh wow.
Well, that's of no value to Wiggy, unfortunately.
No.
Okay, what else?
Video shows multiple adults engaging in a fistfight that broke out at a kindergarten graduation at Ben Franklin School in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And a baby was caught in the middle. A baby was taken from the arms of one of the men involved. We can hear what the brawl sounded like.
Oh my God! At graduation? It's terrible. I can't believe that that's something that would happen. I don't know why you would fight at a kindergarten graduation.
Because you're endangering not only my children, but the other children that are in the room as well. We need to grow up.
Are they fighting over Jimmy's kindergarten GPA or something? What are we doing?
Probably fighting over seats, trying to get close to got to get the best pictures, so you got to be close to the stage as possible.
So there's all these graduation fights. Like once a week, we have a story about a fight breaking out at a graduation. Can we all just agree that graduations blow and nobody wants to sit through them?
Thank you.
They're the worst. The ceremony goes on forever. Everybody has to have their moment. You have speakers. I understand that you're proud of
Round
kids.
of applause for Mago.
So boring.
No, I beg to differ. When my experiences with Julia and Brees, and when they graduated from college, I was so proud of them for that. I loved it. I don't.
Famously, after spending my childhood at the Blodgett pool watching my sister dive in 100-degree weather, she was 20 minutes late to my high school graduation. So thank you for that.
Well, it's a good thing you don't hold it against her
So,
today.
Mago, that is the greatest thing that you've ever said.
I've been through so many graduations.
Especially with my last name starting with a W, and I have to wait through all these.
Bud, you don't
then the
care.
round of applause every time they say one name. Here we go,
Oh, they
Jim
should-
Johnson. Jimmy! Way to go, Jimmy! That's your finally made it, kid!
You weren't incredibly proud of your daughter for graduating, and
my daughter graduated college during COVID, so there was no. It worked out perfect.
And you were like, phew.
So whose graduation? So you're talking about high school graduation with the boys or whatever?
Yeah, or even college. It's like, oh man, who wants to sit through 3 hours of a graduation? And I had to sit through them in high school.
That's why Greg didn't. He didn't want to have to sit through this.
They're so boring for them to be like 3 hours, and all they do is just call your kid's name. He grabs the diploma, and that's it.
Best thing that could happen is that you just get one of these graduation speakers who makes the New York Post because they say something wild.
No.
So you can sit there
Well,
and
then
be
that's
like,
the worst.
oh, what are they going off on?
Then you got to hear from the kids that were smarter and and now they get to get highlighted and go up there and give their speeches. And it's like, all right, wrap it up.
Awful take. I was bawling my eyes out when Jay Hills graduated.
Right, because that's the tuition stopped.
It's
tears of joy.
Ask 90% of people.
Yeah. You're in the
They're
minority.
going to say, I would love to be anywhere but sitting in this metal
You're
chair
in the
right
minority. If they could say, all right, the graduation's only going to be an hour, all right, I'll do it.
All right, we got to pause quick. We'll get to the rest of the news coming up. Are we giving the police officer the Hardo of the Day award for what he did when it came to somebody who was making their lunch at the police
Although
station?
I don't totally disagree with him. Yes, I think he earns that award.
All right, rest of the news with Mego in exactly 2 minutes next.
See website for details. BillsApp.com is not a lender. It does not mean.
not my kind, it's not my time to wonder why everything gone white and everything's gray. Now you're here, now you're away. I don't want this, remember that. I'll never forget where you're at.
Coming up at 9, the Red Sox front office report with Craig Breslow, and a lot to talk about this morning with the Bresbot. So we will get into what was written about the current situation over there.
Good morning.
In the Boston Globe. We will get into the comments that were made by IKF. Do we need a translator for the interview, Curtis, or no? Is it just when he's interacting with other people?
Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop. As Jones and Keefe would say.
we will talk to Craig Breslow coming up. We were in the middle of the news, Mego. What is next this morning?
I would like to wish everyone a very happy National Cheese Day.
All right.
Okay.
Shime loves this.
Shime.
I love cheese.
Yeah,
I love
you do.
cheese, too.
Yes,
Oh,
you do.
so much.
I mean,
So-
who doesn't really? Like, is that a red flag if you're going on a date with somebody?
If
and
you're
they don't-
lactose intolerant, red flag.
There's a lot of
I
lactose
think
intolerant
it is.
people.
There are not a lot.
Yes, there are.
Are there really?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Be a true person like myself and just suffer through it and eat the cheese anyways because it's delicious.
Oh, maybe don't on behalf of your date.
Are you lactose intolerant, but you go for cheese anyway?
I think I've grown more sensitive to lactose products over the years, but I don't care. I just power through it.
Were you trying to work on immunity? Like it's like when, when people expose their kids early to peanuts or whatever.
Yes, don't tell Fauci about herd immunity.
You're trying to work on cheese immunity?
Yes, I was.
You're microdosing cheese.
Eating a lot of aged sharp cheddars.
It's okay,
lot of
Lauren.
Gruyere.
I'm just fighting through it with some Gouda.
Okay, so it's National Cheese Day.
We have a list of America's favorite cheeses, as well as the states where people proclaim to love cheese the most.
Oh, Wisconsin.
Do you want to guess first what America's favorite cheese is?
Yes. I was going to say American. Obviously, it's America. I would assume the American cheese is on your burger. It's in your grilled cheese. My assumption would be that American is the favorite cheese of America.
I guess it depends. Are you a white American or?
Why do we got to bring race in?
Well, because that's what it's called. There's white American cheese or the
there's
orange
yellow.
American. Yellow American.
They taste the same.
Whatever it is.
You spoke too soon.
There's no difference in those. I think that doesn't matter one bit.
Oh no, because I prefer the white American cheese over.
Wow.
Yes.
That is a big moment.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
There's no
making
difference
progress.
in the taste. I can't stand American cheese.
I think
it's an absolute waste of time.
How dare you?
I feel like there is a difference between.
It's a waste of time.
I mean, I feel like there might be a difference. I prefer always the white American, like whether it's on my grilled cheese or my cheeseburger.
This is a shocking segment.
Well, but that's what it's called, though.
I
in
know.
the package.
Okay, it's not American though. I'm guessing.
No, it's
Is it-
cheddar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
cheddar.
I was gonna suggest that it might be provolone.
Provolone is way down the list.
Are you really drugged?
Yeah, it goes cheddar.
Well, I like provolone.
American is pretty far down the list too.
Okay, so
it goes
cheddar.
Mozzarella,
Mozzarella.
Parmesan.
All right, Parmesan. I like that.
Italy.
Parmesan's a little high.
I like 2 and 3.
Parmesan's so good.
American.
So
Guess
sweet.
what? Fifth is this
Blue
really,
cheese.
No, this threw me for a
The
loop.
ricotta cheese.
Nope.
Goat.
Cream cheese.
That's fake.
That doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sort of counts.
Does
I
it
guess.
really?
Has cheese in the name.
It's a smear. A schmear.
Yeah. But it's like,
The state that proclaims to love cheese the most is Wyoming,
Wyoming?
not Vermont or Wisconsin.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maine comes in 10th.
Oh, all right. Maine, we are coming to see you later on today and tomorrow. So Maine is number
10.
Number 10.
all right.
Okay. Massachusetts not in the top 10.
Did not see it there.
New
Connecticut
Hampshire.
was.
Oh, Connecticut's in the top 10?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Nobody else from New England.
All right. Well, enjoy National Cheese Day.
Cheese
we
Day.
will.
I will.
We will enjoy it at Cowbell tonight in Westbrook, Maine. You like the food there, right? We get some good. They have good food there.
I love
We
cheese
got-
sticks.
We have a game to watch tonight. We got a Stanley Cup game to watch tonight together. Are we watching? Are we staying at Cowbell, or are we going to make our way around the old Orchard Beach area with Wino? 'Cause she's
never been
she's
there.
never been to.
But that's tricky for me because I'm staying in the Portland.
Oh, yeah. You just.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
On the cheese front, a quesadilla is spectacular.
Good quesadilla.
Like I love chicken fingers. The kids' menu's great. It's I would say have a kid if you just want to eat really bad food but feel okay about it. But the quesadilla is so easy. It actually has some nutritional value if you throw a couple beans in there, and it's done in 2 minutes. Boom.
Ooh,
I
you're
love when you-
lactose
I love
and
when you throw the
beans in?
peppers,
Quesadillas are
peppers
so
and
good.
onions in there.
Yeah. Well, hey, hopefully.
I love when you do that.
All right. Well, we'll see you tonight, 6:30 with Miller Lite at Cowbell, and tomorrow morning at the Brunswick for Roadshow number 4. And the Brunswick is right on the beach, and it's going to be beautiful tomorrow.
Yeah.
No excuse not to come out and hang out with us. What else, Miguel?
Jaylen Brown's Boston penthouse is back on the market.
Oh, somebody's moving.
$4.9 million.
Oh, Greg.
Wow. Not
Okay.
bad.
His Fort Point condo includes 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths, plus a separate living space. Altogether, it's about 3,500 square feet. You can see some pictures from realtors on Twitch. Lovely, lovely condo. Has all that exposed brick, exposed beams, kind of what you think when you think Fort Point, like that converted factory look.
I love that look.
It's very cool.
It's got the pool table there as the centerpiece. I'm assuming that's the living area or whatever. Pretty nice. So you brought up Twitch. You can watch this show every day on Twitch, on YouTube, and it is brought to you there by Springer's Jewelers, and it is their Spring Into Love engagement ring sale happening today, tomorrow, and Saturday with hundreds of styles, the best pricing of the year at Springer's in tax-free Portsmouth, New Hampshire. So does that give you any indication about the future of Jaylen Brown?
Absolutely not.
Okay, nothing.
He has not lived in this condo for a couple years. So
Because his new place where he does the Twitch from, the inside looks nothing.
well, he tried to sell this condo back in 2024 when he got the Supermax, and then I think took in a renter, like a tenant.
Yeah.
And so now he's just trying to sell it again instead of continuing to rent it.
Because you have to have a very, very acquired taste that that warehouse style of looking apartment.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but somebody really has to like that feeling.
Well, I had a scoop on this. Remember, I infuriated the real estate bros.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's when I had good sourcing in the Seaport before Big Jim Murray got better sourcing than I did.
Oh yeah.
So maybe A.J. Brown will buy this place for
There's
$5
no
million.
house in Connecticut.
I have a question for you, Greg.
Yes.
Do the Seaport people look down on Fort Point?
No, I think they just look. It's not the same neighborhood.
Well, so that's sort of what
The Seaport District, which is almost all white, no African Americans there at all.
Fort Point's like a little artsier, right?
Is that what that is?
I don't
cheaper.
really. I mean, yeah.
Excuse me.
I mean, to the Seaport. I mean,
So you don't buy that there's anything going on with the Pelicans, and I mean, there's multiple people who say they have massive interest in Jaylen Brown.
I would just say if you're going to shop Jaylen in any way and know the risk that comes with that, with upsetting him, please don't do it for the Pelicans unless there's a third team involved.
No.
You know, the risk of making Jaylen feel uncomfortable with the Celtics front office has to be worth a lot, you know?
It's got. What's the running it back look like? And what do we got, Mego? About another month. The free agency starts at the end of this month, right?
But the trades they'll probably start after the finals.
Okay, because what does this team look like running it back? Because you know what was interesting? Last night watching that Knicks series and watching that game, I was like, all right, can the Celtics compete with the Knicks if it's just Jaylen and Jason?
You need a big.
Right? And who else is around? Like, even if it's Derek White and P. Pritch and Sam Hauser, I'm like, And I'm talking postseason.
They couldn't this season.
No, I know.
So they've got to do something. I don't. There's like this discussion going on that they might. This was a week or so ago. We didn't talk about it really, but that they may want to dump Jaylen Brown for salary purposes.
Oh, now that
Who had that?
Yeah, I heard that. That would be stupid. Outright.
Well, I mean,
I think there's only one move.
Spent $6 billion on the team.
Well, I mean, I would think that you would know that you're buying a team that has that just won a championship and has two extremely talented young players that have championship aspirations written all over the organization.
And his first year as owner of the team, was winning or getting financially more responsible most important?
Financially responsible, but I don't mind that because Tatum was hurt.
He does seem like, I mean, he's there every game. He seems like somebody who does want to win. But
he was very kind at Logan.
I would have did the same thing, though. With Tatum being hurt, I would have definitely moved on from Porzingis.
Well, if you're a fan, you want to get as much around him as possible.
But Tatum was hurt. So
I know. So you want to improve the team because it needs that much improving.
Well, see, that's why I'm saying this year is going to be that year for me. How much are you spending this year to make the team better, knowing that you're getting a healthy Jason Tatum back, and where we've seen where he is, knowing what Jaylen Brown is. So if you're going to keep those two together, now you have to build that team around them, and in order to build that, you're going to have to spend some money on certain guys, whether it's a guy like Sabonis out in Sacramento. You're going to have to spend money for guys like that to get them back to the level of being a legitimate team that can win a championship.
Greg, I always say build back better. That's what I say.
Well, I mean, it was a bust this season, and you're getting you're getting a different Jason Tatum. Like, he's fully healed up
Hands
and ready
down.
to go next season.
Hands down.
It upsets me to see these early ratings released, how strong they are for the NBA. Because I'm like, oh, I want them to be that strong when the Celtics are in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all, not we all, everybody but me felt that this team was going to be,
top 3. You were right.
Yeah, but everybody else thought they'd maybe be in a play-in team or to be a 6 seed. No one had real high expectations for them. And when Tatum came back, all Tatum's did by him coming back showed me like, wow, this guy looks really good. He's going to be back to real form when he is healthy. Now, Brad, you're on the clock.
We got to take a quick break. Hardo of the day, police officer in big trouble for what he did in the work cafeteria, coming up next.